Welcome back to Tarot Time, your daily show. Let's see what's going on in the ether. Okay, so we are doing these card pulls with the highest vibrational good only. Thank you, universe, source, God, and all for the highest vibrational good only. Please send messages out to the community today that will help them personally. Please send them messages of health, wealth, abundance, them coins, happiness, peace, love, and infinite wisdom. Thank you, thank you, thank you, ancestors, spirit guides, spirit animals, all the energetic helpers here for us as we are navigating this experience. Again, we live with so much gratitude and we are so grateful to facilitate this experience, and we listen to your messages intently. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So what's up, everybody? So let's go ahead and get into this read today. So still channeling. Have y'all been busy bees? I feel like there's been a lot of like anticipation of work coming up. There's been a lot of inspiration, but also the need for action to be taken from that inspiration that seems to be coming up in the reading and in the pull. And I actually know exactly why that is, but I'll talk about it in just a second. So the first thing we want to do is check in here and see really what the cards has to say. So I've been talking about this Saturn and this Jupiter going into Aquarius energy, and that energy is specifically like this expansive nature, but contraction, like meaning like you have more responsibilities that you need to be taking on, but like you feel very inspired at the same time. You have a lot of inspiration going on, but also like you feel or bear the weight of needing to bring that to fruition, needing to actually make a move for this thing to be. You know, it just can't live in the ether of your mind. It actually has to be in reality. So let's see what the first thing that comes up. We have the Emperor. So the Emperor is sending this very interesting message of like, hey, there is a huge drastic life change that's going to be happening for you. So you need to definitely, definitely, definitely pay attention to that. I mean, like it is going to be life changing. Like you're going to be going from just living this one way to another way. And so that's what you're working on today. Like the next day and the day after that, you're building these foundational things. I want to use the term principles, but really it's like these little subtasks, these little bite-sized moments that really is building into the framework of something else much bigger than where you are now. And so we have the Nine of Pentacles. You want to make a change, but this is for true abundance. And it's two things you want. You want this financial abundance. You want to be more in control of your financial security, and that makes you feel more secure. And you want to live from a higher purpose. You want to know that the work and the effort that you're putting into is doing something great for the collective good. And so that's that energy you're connected with. And again, so the little micro tasks, because it's like everybody wants to have the good idea or the big idea, but the people who really succeed are the people who put in the work, and they are the most resilient at what it is that they do. So definitely pay attention right there. So these little tasks, like when you break your goal up into subtasks and then to like action items, those action items is what you're going to be doing today. We have the Two of Cups. So you're going to be very mindful of who you break bread with and who's around you. You only share what your passions are, the things that excite you, with those that you feel like are worthy of your time. Do not share it with just any old body, because like, you know, they might steal your idea or belittle your idea, or like, you know, tell somebody else, and then like it kind of, if it's not fully formed, be very cautious of who you share this with, so that the people that you do share it with, they feel energetically how lucky they are to know this, and they flush it out for you. They allow you to be like vulnerable in that space with them, and it's very magical who you naturally feel attracted to share that information with. And so there's a lot of these secret things that you've been very, very good at that you have not been telling other people. And that's really what's pulling you forth into the new year, into the new decade. I was gonna say into the new millennium. I'm like, oh, we really timeless over here. But pulling you into this new wave of energy, and it's these things that you are really great at that nobody knows. I mean, like freaking fantastic at it, and nobody knows. So checking in with you right there to basically say to you, like, look, like this is something you're good at. Do not shy away from it. It's in your heart. Like, you know, shoot for the moon, the stars, the sun, like whatever it is, because you are meant truly, truly to be in this space and to share this collective wisdom. So today specifically, you're going to feel like mentally agile. You're going to feel like, okay, I got my to-do list and I'm not going to let anything derail me from that. And then there's also this youthful curiosity. It's like you kind of have these moments during the day where it's kind of fun for you. You're like, how do I want to make how do I want to make money doing this thing, or how do I want to bring value to other people, or how do I bring value and security into my life doing these things that I really want to do? How do I monetize that? And then there's this moment, like there's really this moment that is very much so a reminder that the current life that you're living no longer fits you. And that doesn't mean you have to take any strange drastic leap or jump into somewhere else. It just means that like you something happens to you, or you witness something, or you just have a moment of reflection where you're like, wow, like eventually I'm going to have to transition out of this, and I'm going to have to let this go, and it means something. So you're just having this moment to basically understand your exit strategy. Like, what is it that is your exit strategy, and be very strategic with that thing. And then going to this place of solitude that really complements the Two of Cups of what I was saying. Be very mindful of who you break bread with and who you share your goals, the things that are coming up, because you don't want to bring it out into the open until it's ready. And the magician is the magic, because who you are today, when you flash forward a year from now, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years from now, you're going to be totally different. And you have this magical connection. Do you see the moon is lifting all the way up? So this is intention power too. So you could set things in motion at a new moon. You can celebrate your accomplishments at a full moon. You can follow through on these other phases of the moon. But basically it's sending the message that the universe is connecting in with your energy right now, and you're very, very magical. And also, the way you feel about money is changing. Before, you might have been able to go work at some job that, like, you just had to pay the bills, and you're trying to use that money to buy your happiness. But now you feel very different. You want your money to actually be purposeful. You want it to be strategic. You want to have ownership in it. You want to have the freedom. You want your money to bring you freedom. So these are a lot of the concepts that are happening today. So in the extended read, if you want to have access to that, you got to use the link in the description box. We're going to talk about certain times today that's really going to come up. And if there's any messages from your spirit guides that need to come out. So I'll see you in just a moment.